You think I wanted cream, but I like it black. Right the act, run it back, and you see how I act. But then I laugh, feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And down he'll go at the 25.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Zappi. They'll check that down to Nwagu out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the fake, Zappi. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Vikings at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kenny Nwagu. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Zappi. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Zappi. And the throw there going to be
sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did. Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangwu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in, but it'll be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. DJ Waddle got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dean Lowry providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to be a solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Zappi back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to get the football as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Now Patrick going to change the play. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.